What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. This is episode 2, or installment 2, depending on how you look at it. This week, Valley State takes on the Oklahoma Sooners at the Palace on the Prairie. Oklahoma ranked number 6 in the country this week. They did fall to Alabama week 1, so tough start for OU, but they're still inside the top 10. We'll do a little bit of recruiting real quick just to catch everyone up. After editing the film last week, definitely saw some weak spots, and one of them being our center. And we did reorder the recruiting board to make it a little bit easier for us next time we look. So Chris Corbett, excited. We've got a good lead on him, and we actually have a visit scheduled for week 5. Jason Mason out of Oregon, Ohio. Pretty good center, number 24 in the country, actually. Came out to a 76 overall. We did 100% scout him last week. Found out he's a gem. Jason Mason would make a huge impact year 1 as a true freshman. I'm coming off a little bit of a cold, so I apologize for the voice, but really excited to get this back under action as we are heading down to OU this week. Mike Brown, one of those guys I added, he also is a gem. Gonna be a little bit more far-fetched for us. As you can see, we're way at the bottom, projected 7th on his list. We did offer a scholarship, and we do have maxed out points on Mike Brown. We're going to give it a couple weeks just to see where we can go, because Mike Brown would make a huge impact for us. A D-tackle, 6'2", 298 out of Ohio, so he's a Midwest guy. Really excited about that. Just some other folks that we added. Gabe Hines, 6'6", 277 out of Wisconsin. Going to be a big asset to our line. A lot of our line is right around a 70 overall or worse. Joe Andrews, you know him from last week out of Libertyville, Illinois. Still looking good. Chris Smith is our star quarterback. We are looking to replace Marquis Jackson with. Great acceleration, great speed, and then, of course, you can see down there throw power and throw accuracy, 81 and 80. So, would be huge there. We did fall a little bit on Calvin Williams, so I did take a few points away from last week, and you can see we lost 65 in the race with Ohio State, so not great. I'm not 100% bought in on Calvin Williams. I would like to get him because we are shallow at tight end, so it would be nice to add a little bit of depth. Lawrence Norman still out in front by 1,000, looking good, and we're kind of dead even here with Omar Booth and Ohio State, so Ohio State and us going back and forth. Love to see him in Valley State red. Charlie Cole, still on the board. Haven't put any points into him. A couple of good DNs we found here. Anthony Jackson, Tim Madison. So we're in contention for them. And then also just a couple linebackers. I believe we were going after Marlon Sanders last week. So you can see Texas is heating up for Marlon Sanders, and it's going to be a hot battle. Look at all those scholarship offers that Marlon Sanders has. I believe this recruit is out of California. So I guess the thing we really like about Marlon Sanders at 6 foot 250 is he's pretty quick. So 89 acceleration, 82 speed. Like Marlon Sanders, but kind of under the radar. Really like Julian Dixon. You can see there a little bit slower, but not by much in that acceleration and speed area, but tackle is significantly better. Block shedding is better. You can see they're about the same overall, and not as many folks are looking at Julian Dixon. We heard that pretty similar. We'll touch base on this after the game. We are Valley State taking on Oklahoma at the Palace on the Prairie. OU Sooners. These are up-to-date rosters, so we will see if it's going to be Spencer Rattler or Caleb Williams at the helm. You can see there, we are significantly outmatched. Welcome to the Palace on the Prairie. Valley State is in Norman, Oklahoma to take on the Sooners at Gaylord Family Memorial Stadium, I believe. So Valley State coming in as the unranked opponent. Oklahoma, number 6 in the country, live to Norman, Oklahoma. You can hear the crowd, though. Boomer Sooner in the air as Valley State is here to call the coin toss. We're taking on the Sooners at home. We're going to win it as Valley State is set to kick off in Gaylord Family Memorial Stadium. We'll call it that. We are live. Opening kickoff is underway at the Palace on the Prairie. Made Marvin Mims 29-yard return on the kick, and OU set to take the field for the first time. Gonna come out in a heavy wide receiver look, spread offense from the Sooners. Pretty Clement as Hubbard is matched up on one of the receivers there. We got out of the backfield. And that was us. That's 100% my fault. Couldn't make the play, and he's still on his feet. Kennedy Brooks out of the backfield, 17-yard reception. Really, I got turned around. I mean, he made it to the sideline. We have no pressure. We have no pressure from our D-line, which makes it really challenging. As OU out to a great start, 1 for 1. Back to Hubbard. As Spencer Rattler in the shotgun, going to make some adjustments. Stogner now to the side there, and our person got taken away. We're going to come with some pressure. We've got all day. We've got to make a play. And it was just, we locked on. We try to switch on there. We hit Y. No animation. Theo Weiss with the reception there. Got the middle zone here. We're going back to Hubbard. Got the out of the backfield. Got to make a play and just couldn't. Another broken tackle. Theo Weiss on the 13-yard reception. Spencer Rattler's 3 for 3 today. We're making him look like a Heisman candidate right off the bat. And Spencer Rattler in the backfield, 1st and 10 inside their own 15. We've got Stogner. They're going to go to Stogner. I mean, I thought we had pretty good coverage, but hey, they've got to pick up a 6, so that just shows I need to be a little bit tighter. Stogner's a little bit quicker, and he is yoked. Those were some massive biceps on Austin Stogner there. We're going to bring some pressure. Let's dial it up. And it is going to be a pass here. And that's my guy. Nothing I can do. Touchdown. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Jaden Hazelwood. Spencer Rattler, 5 for 5, 70 yards. 1 touchdown already on the day. Less than a minute and a half. And Oklahoma, that's what they're known for. They're known for their offense. They score quickly. They score often. Clemson's going to hold on against NC State, 16-10. A little bit of the MAC action here. Toledo on top of Central Michigan and Iowa, dousing Western Michigan. Oklahoma set. Gabe Brickick kicks it deep to McPherson. We've got an opportunity. We're going to take this out. You know, we've got an opportunity with McPherson. Oh boy, it doesn't look great. I didn't have much of a cut lane. We're going to get 23 on the return, but I think we're out to the 18. Now on to our impact player. Marquis Jackson takes the field for the first time. You saw him last week against the Deeks, and he was incredible. It's loud in Norman. We heard the Boomer Sooner at the beginning, and we've got a little... Man, they filled the hole quick. They filled the hole quick. We had a little bit of a hole. Majerus got the ball, but not quite the acceleration to make an impact. Pick up a 2 for Jake Majerus on the first carry of the day. And they are going to have this pretty well covered, so what we're going to do, we're going to audible this. Just make another read option and really hope we take advantage here, as Majerus is going to be in motion. They're going to crash, and we've got no chance, man. No chance. Marquis Jackson keeps it on the option. Loss of 1. So that's 3rd and 9 here on our first set of downs, as Oklahoma is looking like the powerhouse they are. Stroller is vibrating aggressively. It is loud here. We've got to make a play. Hold on to the ball. Man, it's Edgar Allen. Edgar Allen has the reception. It's going to be short. It's going to be short. Now, if we miss this opportunity, Oklahoma's going to have a chance to score quickly and go 14-0. But we're huge underdogs in this one. We've got to go for it. Valley State, 4th and 1. And they aren't going to come. And we're short. They just shed the block so quickly. Jake Majerus doesn't pick it up, and that was quick. As Lincoln Riley's really excited about that stop for their defense. That's tough, man. So we could barely pick up. All right, we're going to force a 2nd and 10. It'd be huge to come up with a field goal here. But, man, we're in a tough spot. Probably wasn't the best idea to go for it, but I felt pretty confident we get 1, and that confidence was quickly shredded. As we actually are playing... Well, we were playing great defense. Man, and it's just, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if my guy's just too slow, but you can see there, look at the... You can see on the corner right there. He makes that change of direction, and we are 3 yards out of bounds. In real trouble to go down 14-0 here to Oklahoma very quickly. We've got the halfback out of the backfield again. It's going to be a run. We did bring some pressure. It's all picked up. There was nothing there. What can you do? Kennedy Brooks, untouched. He could have walked in from his spot in the backfield. And it's very quickly 14-0. As McPherson's going to be back deep from the kickoff from Gabe Bursick. We learned our lesson last time. We have 8 yards. 8 yards on the day. Our speed is just horribly outmatched by the Sooners. They are breaking the tackles. We just cannot get around these guys. So let's see if they are not going to contain our quarterback this time. Jackson's got an opportunity. Try to bounce it outside as Jackson picks up 9. And that's going to double the day's total. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1 for the Valley State Crusaders. As you hate to say this is critical, and I said that a lot last week, but this is a critical drive. See what they come out in, as long as we have a little bit of an advantage, and we don't. Oh, God, I don't love it. We're going to run the ball. Man, and we had the cutback. We don't have a yard, man. That's tough. We don't even have the yard there as Jake Majerus gets stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Man, this is tough. Because you want to just run the ball. You hope you could get 1. We've tried it before, of course, and it didn't work. So what do we got here? They've got the numbers advantage, so we're just going to straight run the ball. We just need 1. Got to fall forward. We fell forward. Wow, that made me nervous. 1 yard pickup, that's all we needed. Fresh set of downs. That's the first down of the game for Valley State, as that was really pivotal for us. We're not a horrible passing team, we just don't prefer it. And really, I mean, they've just had our number the whole day so far, as they've been playing a lot of man. Might have a little option here with Hunter, Jeff Hunter. Oh yeah. Flag on the play though. I don't know what this flag is going to be. Jeff Hunter, incomplete pass. And are you kidding me? Edgar Allen has a pass interference call.
Still first down.
I guess because we had the bubble screen on the right-hand side there, but now it's 1st and 20. We've barely gotten... I really like this. Benito's standing up. That's pretty indicative that they're going to blitz here. We had McPherson. This is the same thing last game, as no one has McPherson, and he's going to hold on to the ball. Big catch as Devontae McPherson pick up 19. Biggest gain of the day so far, as Valley State makes up for that mistake of the pass interference, bringing up 2nd and 1. I usually play pretty conservatively. A little dink and dunk action. Let's see what happens when we do this. We shouldn't get the animation now that we're going to get a pass interference, and I really like Osborne here. As long as it's not zone, it's not. We've got Osborne. Osborne's got to make a play. He holds on to the ball. Pickup of 13 for Joe Osborne. As we move the sticks again, we're gonna be back to run the ball, see if we can get that ground game established, but we're not afraid to throw it. Marquis Jackson again on the carry, and oh man, huge pursuit by Brian Asamoah, and he's there quickly. I like Osborne on a little bit of a comeback. We'll send Majerus on that slant. We do like this play. We'll see if we've got a zone going. We do. We're gonna try to put it over the top, as Devontae McPherson's got to come up with that ball. We're 3 for 4 now. We're going to come out in the same look. See what we can do here. And really at this point, we definitely would be in punt formation. And we've got Osborne with the matchup we like. So we will send Majerus on that corner across. And it's bumping here at Gaylord. Man coverage. Got to look for it. Joe Osborne down the sideline. Joe Osborne inside the 5. Touchdown, Valley State. What an answer, Joe Osborne, with his maybe 2nd reception of the day, and it's a huge one. Huge one for Valley State, as he absolutely shook the defender on the outside. They were on an island, and Osborne proved to be the better player. That's huge for Valley State. The kick is through the uprights, and that is going to put 7 on the board for Valley State. So OU going to continue to spread it out wide here. But we've got to do better, and that's truly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get better, and he's going to stay in. Got to come up with a big play. Is Jaden Hazelwood with the reception there, going to pick up 18. Just ran a flood concept, and they have better athletes than our guys, as that probably will be the end of the first quarter. So after 1, Oklahoma's up 7 points on Valley State, 14-7. You got Brooks out of the backfield. What do you got for us, Kennedy? We're coming. And we just... Oh my goodness, we cannot tackle. Made a big play from behind, Hubbard with a hustle move. Another big pickup for the Sooners as they're on a drive, 1st and goal inside their own 10, as they've got 6 first downs on the day to our 2. Spencer Rattler in the backfield with Kenny Brooks. We've got Swan. We're coming on a little bit of blitz. Pitch and catch, man. What can we do? I think we got to go to a zone. Our guys can't match up athletically with their offense. It's pretty much true, as Spencer Rattler just throws a dime in the back of the corner of the end zone. Booth review. I won't hate if this is overturned. Seems like a no-doubter to me. I'd call it good in the NFL twice, but it stands, which I guess is a thumbs down. Not a thumbs up. Oklahoma touchdown, 20-7, barring the extra point, and it is good. 21-7, Oklahoma on top of the Crusaders here in Norman. McPherson set back and kind of made the mistake there. We're going to take it out, but we've got an opportunity. McPherson down the sideline. He's got a big return. Devontae McPherson, 49-yard return to start this drive off. That's going to be huge. We need an answer, and we're probably going to need an answer every drive. 1st and 10, 43-yard line for Valley State. And they're going to keep giving us this advantage. I'm looking at Osborne again. What you got, Joe? Be a player. They took it away. That's not good. We're going to scramble out here. Just dink and dunk. Local coffee shop in Valley. The Dink and Dunk. We're going to find Jeff Hunter there for a reception of 4. I probably could have kept it with Jackson, but I felt good throwing on the run there. I don't know why. I just felt good while I was doing it. And we'll see how good Oklahoma did on their scouting report, which they probably did pretty well. And they are packing the box. We've got to pass this. This was a big money play for us. We had Battle last time out of the backfield, and they bring the pressure. We got to have Battle. Battle with a big catch out of the backfield, and that'll keep OU a little bit more honest. OU said, we are daring you to pass the ball, and that's what we're going to do. Now we do have a little bit of an advantage here with Majerus, so let's get him the... Oh, that could be bad. That could have been really bad. They jumped that route really quick. I don't like a whole lot. So we're just going to keep it similar. Get Jake Majerus over the corner, or excuse me, over the middle. So Jake Majerus, pick up a 12 there. Good pitch and catch from Jackson. We are going to go back to the run here, as I keep talking about. We got to pass, and they do bring some folks, but Majerus has a lane up the middle, and oh, we were 1 cut away. I saw the green up the middle, but Jake Majerus does pick up 7 there. 2nd and 3 now for Valley State. We like to see Freddie Dykes in there. He's got a little bit of power. He's not quite the speedster that Jake Majerus is. So let's see what OU does. Now that Freddie Dykes is in the game, they're going to play Dykes. Gives Jackson an opportunity, and we're going to go ahead and slide. Keep it safe with Jackson. We don't need a big hit on our quarterback. We can't lose Jackson for the whole year because of OU in week 4. As we're going to shift this to a run. So we've got the numbers advantage as long as they don't bring a crazy blitz, which they might. Majerus in motion. His read option, and it's Jackson with an opportunity here. Doesn't have a whole lot though. Picks up 2. It was kind of there. It just closed quickly. As I really like Pruitt or McCullough over the middle here. Neither of them are very good, so I expect a drop wholeheartedly, and nothing's really there. I see why, but we've got a... Oh, and Jackson's got an opportunity. We're going to sneak out of bounds. I know we had an opportunity there. I looked. We had a little bit of a window to throw the ball. See if we can get this ball to our playmaker, Jake Majerus, up the middle. Got to take the right end out of that. It's Nick Benito. He's not going to sit. We've got an opportunity. We got to score. Man. And Marquis Jackson, 1-yard rush on the play there, and he's getting pretty tired. I know Majerus is tired, or Jackson's tired. I think we got the quarterback here. All right, well, I just wanted a little more space between us and the goal line. That didn't work out at all. I thought it was just a straight quarterback run. I guess it's a quarterback draw. Our right tackle there. I guess, you know, with a draw, I guess you got to play it like that. But, man, that is tough for us. I know this is going to be a little unorthodox, but I'm going to run this down and call a timeout. And the only reason I'm going to do that, the primary reason, I should say, is Jackson is whooped. Use our timeout there. Here we go. Everyone's fresh. We're back on the field. It's 3rd and goal from the 7. We'll see how we look. We'll see what the defense comes out in. Middle's open. Cummings. Edgar Allen. What do you got for us? Eating at the line. Probably picked. Didn't have it. Didn't have it. That was tough. Didn't know where to go. We were all locked down. I probably should have did the smart thing, took the points. 3 would have been better than nothing. But we make a mistake. We make a mistake. It's just what happened. We're on Stogner again. We got to have a big stop here on offense. What a swat. Jared Green showing up. Oh, it's not even Jared Green. How could I be mistaken? But again, we got Brooks out of the backfield. Is he going to stay to blocks? We're going to bring some pressure. We're not quite there. We get the tackle, though. Oklahoma does not call a timeout. If we stop Oklahoma here on 3rd down, that would be huge. Hubbard has got to have number 10 here out of the backfield. And it's a screen. I read it. We just got to have the ponies. We get bullied. We got bullied. We read it. We knew it was a screen. We tried to get there. The O-line just swallowed Hubbard up. Eric Gray with the reception on the screen there. It's going to be a pass. Hubbard with Brooks out of the backfield. We got to cover our boy. I can't really see now. That's fine, as the reception's going to be made by Austin Stogner. Pick up a 5 for the Sooners there. Going to bring up 2nd and 5. 37 seconds to go here in the first half. Can't be good for us. So we got our zone. We took away, we did great. What a sack! Huge play. And man, I really want to call a timeout at this point. We're going to. We're going to call a timeout. Could be detrimental. And we got our first sack of the season on Spencer Rattler. And this is, man, proven to be negative again, man. They pick up the first down. And now our timeout is looking silly. 26 seconds to go. We got to keep them out of the end zone. And man, they're just dinking and dunking, man, across us. And now I believe they're taking timeouts. So 21 seconds to go. Light of Fire's back activated. Hubbard has Brooks out of the backfield. And we've got a run play. We got to get there. We are there. What a play made by Hubbard, as it's going to be a draw for Kennedy Brooks, and they're just playing for the field goal. They've got that one timeout left. Man, I just don't want them to throw a last-minute bomb here to the end zone. We've got Brooks out of the backfield. Catch is made by Michael Woods. As 3 seconds left, I assume, yes, this is going to be a field goal by OU. Kicker is good, 95 overall, pretty similar to last week. Splits it right down the middle. OU up big on Valley State, 24-7. Now, set to start the second half here, as Valley State will get the ball first. Devontae McPherson back deep to receive this from Gabe Brickick. We're going to take it out again. Prove us wrong. Didn't work out. And let's just see if we can get Jake Majerus a little bit more involved. He's been so quiet this game. We have no rushing yards. Understandably so. It's rocking. We got our little zone. I'll take it. Pick up a 5. Jake Majerus with the zone run. I like Osborne here. Looks like we might have a coverage in our favor. Also, might have Hunter streaking up the middle. If he can pop the top off the defense here, which he does not, and we don't have any speed there. 3rd and 5. And man, we really need Majerus. We need Majerus on this slant. Questionable play call, the 4 verts. Majerus is there, hold on the ball. Jake Majerus, the playmaker, with the reception. Pickup of 10. That's going to be the first completion of the second half, and that keeps the drive alive for Valley State. As Jeff Hunter's got a bit of speed, so if we can get Jeff Hunter this ball in stride, not bad. I'll take it. Pick up a 6 on the play. It's kind of like a pseudo run play, as Jeff Hunter, I believe. That's his 2nd reception of the day. Again, we want to get Jake Majerus involved. I don't want to just say it. I want that to happen. He is a difference maker in this offense. So here we go with another read as, man, Jake Majerus is going to pick up 4 on the carry, as we're 3rd and inches now, which most would think not a problem, all set to go. Not for us. Freddie Dykes is going to sub in here as Jake Majerus is a little bit tired. We're going to go back to our read option, as it is rocking again here in Norman. They are daring us to throw this football. They are absolutely daring us to throw this football. I like Osborne. Osborne comes up big with the reception. Pickup of 11 for Joe Osborne, as he has really been a pivotal player in our offense today. See what we got with McPherson. McPherson on the slant just beats his man through the zone. Good gang tackle from Oklahoma there, but that is a pickup of 12 yards for McPherson. And we are doing a little bit of offense here, so we are moving it on the Sooners, as we've got a little bit of a good look for us, as long as our receivers can match up and make a play here. As Jake Majerus, we're getting him involved any way we can. He's going to have the reception there on the bubble screen, pick up a 7 for number 21, Jake Majerus. 2nd and 3, the playbook opens up a lot. This is one of our bread and butter plays, as you will see. Jeff Hunter, I really like Hunter here. Jeff Hunter, again with the reception. 17 yards. Jackson has been incredible. The arm has been pretty reliable today. There hasn't been any errant passes, other than the one mistake that I made. What shall we do here? Really like Jake Majerus across. As RB, I like him also. We might have him in the end zone. And we... Oh, wow. There was... Because that was played very well. Because I started to scroll out... roll out a little bit to the right there. Again, not sure if they had a QB contain or if our right tackle just really struggled there. So, there we go. Touchdown, Lauren Pruitt. First reception of the season for Pruitt, as it's a 12-yard dink and dunk from Jackson. As Valley State is back on the board, just found the hole in the zone. And that's going to be a touchdown for Valley State. As we're knocking on the door. I won't say we're even close to threatening, but we're certainly knocking on the door. Dude, this would be a huge victory for us in Norman. You can see Marquis Jackson. Look at the involvement we did through the air a little bit more there. 1st and 10 Sooners. They're going to have the first opportunity here in the second half. If we've got Stogner out of the backfield, got to make a play. 2 tackles there. Jared Green's going to miss it, but Theo Weiss, wow, he gets a yard out of that. We've got to go back to what we talked about at half. We're going to switch up the looks. We're going to go zone. We've been going man all game. We don't have better athletes. It's pretty evident. So we've got to break it up a little bit. We're going to go zone. Now, what's pretty crucial is me playing zone. And now it's 3rd and 6 as Spencer Rattler completes that one to Jaden Hazelwood for a pickup of 3. And again, this is a 3rd down opportunity from us, and OU has just proven they are not going to run the ball. I don't think I've seen more than a handful of run plays, and that's pretty evident in their stats going into half, as we've got to protect this over the middle. This would be a huge stop for Valley State. We took away some options. Got to have the play. Got to have the play. Big stop for Valley State. Kennedy Brooks on the reception. But he's only going to pick up 1. He might even have lost 1. We've got an opportunity to return this. As Devontae McPherson down the sideline to the 50, and he's out of bounds. Valley State is back on offense, and ladies and gentlemen, could you believe it? I like the numbers match up here. Jake Majerus on the bubble screen. Had pretty good coverage. Luckily, the defender missed. 2nd and 8 now for Valley State. OU has pretty much said, we're going to stop your run. And they've shown that. So you've got to beat us through the air, and that's what we're going to do. Cummings down the middle. He's got the ball. Big catch for Kenny Cummings. I believe that's his first reception of the day. 1st down, Valley State. Knocking on the door to bring us within 1. So what do you say? We've got a numbers advantage here again. They're going to do a bubble screen. It's going to Jake Majerus. We've got the blocks on the outside. And man, they held up just long enough to get the ball for sure, but I thought we had an opportunity to really get to the end zone there. Not quite enough, as Jake Majerus is going to pick up 8 on that reception. And we are getting Majerus involved because he is a playmaker, and he's a difference maker in this offense. Halfback zone, we're going to the left. We're coming at him. Coming right at Nick Benito. They are bringing some pressure from the right side, but we're going to zone it off the opposite. And Jake Majerus, just with a little bit of speed, we kept heading toward the wide side of the field there. It's going to be a pick up of 4 for Majerus, and that's going to bring up a first down. Fresh set of downs on the 16, knocking at the door of this OU defense. Looks pretty good. We're going to look up the middle. We've got an opportunity. McPherson with the reception. Huge hit from the middle linebacker there of Oklahoma, but Devontae McPherson holds on. Now it's 1st and goal. We had a lot of trouble down here in the first half. As we've got Jeff Hunter, end of the 3rd quarter. As the OU fans, not quite as loud so far in the second half as the first, as it is 24-14 heading into the final quarter of this battle here. Don't love the look. It's 1st and goal, though. We're going to give it a shot, as it was a no-doubter, and they read it well. They read it well. And it's kind of what I've been saying the whole game. They're going to make us pass for it. See what the Sooner defense comes out in here, and I don't love the matchup we've got. As we love Jeff Hunter. We've got a cross in the middle of the field here. Jeff Hunter's got to hold on, and it's dropped. Marquis Jackson found Jeff Hunter on the cross. They did have the QB contained. We couldn't leave the pocket. But a big stop from the Sooners there. 3rd and goal. From the 8-yard line of the Oklahoma Sooners. We've got the numbers. We've got the play call. Jake Majerus is leveled. Couldn't hold the blocks. Jake Majerus is frustrated because we had the number matchup. Couldn't hold the blocks long enough. It's 4th and goal from the 5. I know this is probably not liked, but we got to come away with points as Dahl is going to split the uprights there. We're still within 7. Dahl set to kick deep to the Sooners. Into the wind. 5:54 left in this one. Ball is set deep and to the 1-yard line as Marvin Mims is going to have an opportunity to take this one out. The ball is on the ground! Valley State recovers! It's a fumble, but what is the flag? Clipping on us, but I believe that means we have the ball.
Still 1st down.
1st down, Valley State Crusaders. Can you believe it? We've got the ball back. The fumble came out on the kickoff. And now the Norman crowd getting into it. As we get the ball to Jake Majerus. Picks up 7 on the reception. And all of a sudden, those Crusaders are knocking on the door. The number 6 team in the country. In shock right now. As Jake Majerus gets the keeper on the zone read there. And we have got to come away with points here. This is a huge drive for Valley State. I like Jeff Hunter. I don't like Jeff Hunter. We've got the ball. Kenny Cummings on the reception. 15-yard pickup. Valley State. Fresh set of downs for the Crusaders. And now we keep going back to the read option. We saw it a lot last week. We had a lot of success. And OU has just had our number. And they're going to have it again. We're looking for Edgar Allen on the comeback here. As Edgar Allen is going to get that reception, pick up a 10. Edgar Allen, halfback zone. So we're looking for Majerus here. Just need some blocks from the O-line, because the Sooners have had just great cutback from Majerus there. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Sooners have had our number here in the red zone all day long. We had a drop past the end zone that was really pivotal. We also had an interception. Self-inflicted wound. What do the Sooners come out in? And I really like Cummings here. Edgar Allen, what do you got for us? Edgar Allen is going to hold on. It is going to be 1st down and goal. And we just haven't been able to run up the gut all game. We've got a numbers advantage here with Jeff Hunter. Jeff Hunter's you gotta have a little more explosive, Jeff Hunter. Because we had a real opportunity there, and it was just a little off the mark. If that ball would have been in stride, Jeff Hunter has a walk-in touchdown. We saw this look a lot last week. It's Maryland heavy, power, eye. We're not going to give it right off our center's butt because he proved he can't do that. We're going to go away from their star player, Nick Benito. As we have got to have it, and it's 3rd and goal. Oklahoma coming up big. As we will come out and see what Oklahoma is going to run. Too late. Too late. Too late. We had it for a second. He runs back into it, and that's just huge. We had it for a moment. Big mistake. Patrick Fields. Oh, that's tough, man. We had it for a moment. And the Boomer Sooner theme song comes on, rightfully so. Just we got squandered right inside the red zone again. As Oklahoma has the ball. They're going to start running a little bit now. Kennedy Brooks should have been doing the whole game. Kennedy Brooks picks up 8. We got to bring a little extra pressure in the box. I will drop back if this is a pass. They're going to run this clock down. So what do you got, Spencer? It is a pass. Big sack. Big sack. We're going to go ahead and call a timeout. Sacked. Spencer Rattler in the backfield. That's the 2nd of the season. That's the 2nd sack of the season, which is really big. Coming at a crucial time here. Now what do you do if you're Oklahoma? Are they going to run the ball here for the clock? They are not. They're going to play aggressively. I've got to take this away. Oh my gosh, we came back. Elgin Bowen. That's not Jared Green. That's Elgin Bowen. Elgin Bowen had an opportunity. We do hold him. What a back and forth game. We're going to have the ball again. 1:25. Here we go. Got to have a 2-minute drive. We're in OU territory. That is absolutely going to help right away. And man, can Osborne beat our guy off the line? Osborne's got a shot. Osborne drops it, and it's almost picked. I mean, Osborne had the cornerback off the line there. He had a step. A real step. They are shifting over to that left-hand side. Let's see what we got here. As Kenny Cummings, been a difference maker all game inside the red zone. We're going to keep that same defense out there. Just had to get rid of that. I hope I'm outside the tackle box. 49 seconds to go in this one. Valley State down 7 to the number 6 team in the nation, the Oklahoma Sooners. And some options coming out of it. 49 seconds. Hands are starting to sweat. It's okay. As we have got to have a big play. Majerus might have had enough there. But he's going to drop it. It's 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. I'm looking for Cummings. He's been pretty good for us all game. It's going to be Pruitt this time, and Cummings there on Y. Edgar Allen in the slot to our right. Might have got him off sides there. Are we going to have any advantages? We have to run this. It is 4th and inches. It's 4th. I got to call a timeout. It's 4th and inches. This is the game. If we can't pick this up, obviously we don't score. We don't have time to score back. Don't love the looks anywhere here. We got our best receiver, Edgar Allen. Got to play, and it's Edgar Allen for the touchdown. 6-yard reception. You got to trust your best players. The star is on number 5 for a reason. As Edgar Allen goes through all the junk in the middle. There's no Sooner in sight. You hear it a lot. Bad teams should go for the 2. But we've really struggled to score inside here. We do not miss the extra point. We are knotted up with the Oklahoma Sooners. 27 seconds to go. Our defense has looked okay. So Dahl set to kick this one deep. 24-24 in Norman. Back to receive is Mims again. He's on his own one. He's going to take it out. We've got to melt this clock down. Cannot let Mims get away, and we don't. 22 seconds to go in this one. It's tied in Norman. The Palace on the Prairie. One of the best games we've seen this year. Who do we have? Hubbard. It's got to be a pass, so we will play the pass. And we've got Kenny Brooks. He is staying. And they are Dinkin and Duncan. All they need's a field goal. That took some time off the clock. 17 seconds now to go. And was not working. Hubbard now out of the backfield, and oh boy. Huge hit as we got 12 seconds to go, and this is going to be tough. We do have one timeout. We will save that to hopefully ice the kicker. I don't know if you can. Spencer Rattler do a 1-minute drill on the Valley State Crusaders. And man, they just keep threading the sideline, and they're going for it. Here it is. We'll ice him. We'll ice him. It's 41 yards. Anti-freeze. Oh, boy. Lincoln Riley. You got me, man. No ice on the kicker for this one. We might have some seconds here, but barring anything crazy, we need this to be a miss. Here we go. It's up, and it is drilled. It is drilled. Gabe is hyped. Had a few crucial errors in this one. We're not giving up. Got 3 seconds. Hopefully this is deep enough. And Gabe says, you didn't think I had enough leg? I'll send it through the uprights again. Wow, what a kick. All you can do is run 4 verts and hope they aren't playing back deep. Who's our best player? All right, I'm going to call something unorthodox. We're going Majerus all the way, or Osborne. Nothing there. Sacked. 11-yard sack on the play. Nick Benito gets to us. That's going to be it. Oklahoma going to survive a nail-biter in Norman as Valley State comes and a big exhale at the Palace on the Prairie. 2 picks. Pretty crucial as Spencer Rattler tore us apart all day long. It's very much proving true to be that our defensive line needs big improvements. But I think this was a good showing. I think this was a good showing from Valley State as we are going to fall to Oklahoma here in Norman. Get into the game stats just to see how our players look today. Marquis Jackson, 27 of 36. OU is testing us. They said, you've got to win this game through the air, which we almost did. We started really throwing it. 27 of 36, 303 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Looks great. 2 blemishes, those 2 INTs, obviously the difference maker in the game. This is where we really struggled. Look at this. I mean, we had 50, not even 50 yards rushing today. Rushing is a big component of our game, and obviously the Sooners knew that. They came in, they studied the film from last week. They saw that against the Demon Deacons, we were on the ground most of the game, but again, we're only going to pick up 25 with Majerus and 21 with Jackson. And maybe moving on to receiving, we did really well. Our receivers did really well today. Spread it out wide. We had some good averages here. Jake Majerus got 8. So although he only had 20, 21, 25, whatever it was on the ground, he did have 48 through the air. So almost 75-yard day or so for Jake Majerus. Edgar Allen had 4 receptions for 31. Jeff Hunter, 4 for 29. Kenny Cummings, 3 for 59. So we really spread the ball out. I mean, Joe Osborne really showed up today, had a huge touchdown early on. Gave us a lot of confidence to throw through the air as Joe was down the sideline on that right-hand side. L. Pruitt, first reception of the year, picks up 12 and a touchdown. So good stuff there. Jared Green is number 15, not number 22, so I got that a little mixed up. He led us in tackles today at cornerback in both our corners. Jared Green and Jamond Minor led our team in tackles. No tackles for losses. Actually, there are. Deontay and Dion. So that will do it. We fall short in Norman at the Palace on the Prairie. 27-24, Oklahoma. We'll get into recruiting one final time here before we advance the week. Just want to make sure everything is all set I do want to mention we do have a couple of guys set to visit in a couple weeks, so we will jump into our recruiting board. Next, we've got Jason Mason, the gem center out of Ohio. You can see here we are jumping to the lead for Jason Mason, and he will be pivotal for us. As you saw last week against Wake Forest, that our center is just weak. A little bit of a reach here, again, for Mike Brown, but excited about him. You know, we are excited, but we don't know if we're going to get him. You can see LSU is pursuing him. So we're dumping a lot of points into him, and this is going to be kind of a test. You know, we went up 140 this week. We'll see how we do after this coming week. Gabe Hines, just again, trying to build up that O-line. You can see we're down in the prospect list, but he would be a huge pickup for us. 70 overall, true freshman guard. Joe Andrews, we've had a huge lead on him. He's that tackle out of Libertyville, Illinois. Chris Smith, that's quarterback, all looking good. Got a big lead. And just to get into a little bit of a player view, Charlie Cole, we haven't put any points on him. We did offer a scholarship pretty early in the week. We got a little bit bigger bonus than Iowa. So as long as we keep him on the board, you know, potentially we could get him. Depends on how potentially the offseason will go, just because we don't have a huge lead because we're not putting in those points on him. We did add a fullback. I'm kind of excited about this fullback. Again, we're kind of thin at tight end, so he could be kind of a dual tight end, fullback position. He's got good speed and acceleration. I like that. And his actual run and pass block are pretty decent, especially for an incoming freshman. 77 overall, so fully scouted. Really like this kid. Now, he is a JUCO. You can see there he's a junior college kid, but I think he'd make a pretty immediate impact, and no one's going for him. So 1 star out of Clayton, Missouri. Could add some depth at our fullback position. Receivers, we're not too concerned. We got a young receiving core. Chris Colbert, we've already mentioned him. Because again, we are thin at that tight end position. And I might open up and go see if we can find one more tight end before we advance to next week, just to see if we can scout one. Here's our gem, Joe Andrews. You know about him already. Here's where it gets a little dicey. We added a handful of tackles to the board. Andre Sutherland, we've got, you know, a little bit of a lead. We're not putting any points into him because he's not great. He's not bad. He would be a good backup. I really like Kevin Dorsey. You can see we fell 395 last week, and this is tough because, like, we really like Kevin Dorsey. What I really love about Kevin Dorsey is 80 run block, 76 impact block. So he's 69 overall. Let's just compare that because I know these guys. You can see 74, 74, 73. That 80 looks really nice, and that's why, you know, Dorsey's a couple overall better. And maybe we look at going for Quentin Norton. Not as highly sought after, Quentin Norton. You can see here, we're just in a big battle and losing points quickly against Rockford. Gabe Hines, our big guard pickup. You can see there we offered a scholarship. We weren't on this guy's board at all. But just to show a huge run block, big impact block. Would love to see Gabe Hines at Valley State next year. Anthony Jackson, we saw a little bit of improvement from our D-line this week, which is good. We had a sack, and our linebacking core had a sack. But we really need to get more pressure. This is the other visit we have. So Anthony Jackson is our other visit for week 5. We've got that big lead, and we want to just get him in. Tim Madison, another guy we found. +1 overall. We're putting a little bit more points into. We got to work back into this lead. Just to give a comparison, Tim Madison, 71 power, 70 finesse, 76 block shedding. Anthony Jackson, 77, 68, 82. So a little bit more even keel for Tim Madison. Tim Madison's got a huge advantage on hit power. His tackling is just going to be better than Jackson. You can see we're putting the points into him. We want him. Of course, here's our reach. Mike Brown. This would be an absolute get for us. Mike Brown, gem, +6, 80 overall, but we are in deep. So we did go up a little bit on the board last week. We are certainly below the projected cutoff, but we're one of 2 scholarships offered. So I'm hoping that the max points that we can put in right now, 500, is going to be enough to at least get us in contention with LSU. Haven't put any points into James Anderson, but I do like him. He's got some speed, as he's got 89 acceleration, 88 speed, which speed kills in this game. We did find a cornerback, not 5-star, but a +5 overall gem, Brandon Sanders. Really love the coverage. 77 man, 79 zone, and 82 press. So really like Brandon Sanders. I think this would be a huge get. Finally, athletes, Chris Smith, 74 overall. Undoubtedly could be the next star at Valley State. 90 acceleration, 90 speed, great throw power and accuracy for a true freshman. Lawrence Norman, we have a big lead on. We talked about Lawrence Norman a lot last week. Where does he fall? I just like him as an athlete. The speed kills. And truthfully, we need a little bit of speed. I could see him at receiver. We talked about that last week. Lastly, Omar Booth. This is a DB for us. We are trying to steal this kid away from Ohio State, which we are battling a lot of other schools. I don't think Ohio State's putting any points in. Visit scheduled. We talked about this already. Chris Colbert in week 5, which is next week. First game in the conference. A little bit of MAC action. Anthony Jackson also coming, so it would be nice to get these guys signed by week 5. Not a huge bonus since it is so early in the season, but I just want to knock it out, and hopefully we get these guys signed for the next season. But that is going to do it for episode 2 of Valley State Online Dynasty. You can follow us on Twitter at Bulldog YouTube, or you can check us out on Twitch, which usually sees these episodes first. So again, YouTube, we are Bulldog. You can find us on Twitch, Bulldog Plays Live, and on Twitter at Bulldog YouTube. So don't forget to hit that follow button, subscribe if you haven't already. We're really excited to continue this dynasty here with the Italian Baller and continue to see how we do. We look forward to seeing you next week in week 5 for our first MAC game. Until then, have a good night.